Hey, this is Alan Shay, and I'm here in Glendale today with the AKA organization having their annual fundraiser and award banquets for Pasadena high school students who are now getting ready to go off to college.
Now, before we get started, I would like to take this moment to personally thank each and every one of you for your ongoing support and your commitment to our chapter in recognizing and awarding outstanding high school students in the Pasadena and Greater San Gabriel Valley area. I would also like to thank each individual and each organization that has donated to our scholarship fund. It is because of you and your ongoing support and donations that we are able to award 8 scholarships today.
Hi, we're back with another recipient of today's event, and why don't you share with the viewers your name and what school you're from, and certainly where you're going to go next year.
My name is Noah Williford. I go to St. Francis High School in La Cañada, and I'm going to University of Arizona next year.
Okay, and so what are you gonna major in?
Business.
Business. Okay, and why don't you share with the viewers how did you learn of the award for the scholarship?
I learned about it from my counseling department at my school. They suggested a couple scholarships, and this one looked very intriguing to me, so I followed up on it and ended up getting it.
So was there a essay process, or was there just an interview process?
Yeah, it was an application as well as an interview process. So I went in and interviewed with all the ladies here, and just had an interview, and went really well. So yeah.
So why don't you share with the viewers, since we are just getting ready to start the event, what are your thoughts so far, and what are your expectations considering how large the event and the presence is so far?
Yeah, well, it's definitely bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of people here, a lot of cool stuff, so I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Well, we certainly are happy to meet you and get you in for an interview before the event starts, and look forward to seeing you receive your award today.
All right,
thank you. We're going to bring in another one of the recipients. And so what she's going to do, how are you? I'm going to just ask you a couple of questions so you can share with the viewers your name and the process so that they can see really how effective a scholarship from the AKAs are to help you further your education, and what your hopes are when you complete your education process and come back and serve Pasadena.
Yes.
So why don't you start with your name and the school you attend?
Hi, my name is Renaissance Forster. I go to LaSalle High School in Pasadena. And the school I'm going to attend is West Point. That's the United States Military Academy in New York.
Wow. So how did you learn of the scholarship that you're going to be receiving today?
I heard about it through my school counselor. So he's like my college guidance counselor. And also one of the teachers at my school, Miss Hewley, she happens to be part of the AKA. So I heard about it through her as well.
And so what do you hope to achieve once you get your degree and then really get into the professional world of adulthood?
Yes. Well, as soon as I get my degree, my aim is medical school, and my major will be in life sciences, specifically biology. I want to go into sports medicine. And from going to West Point, after I graduate, I have 5 years of service in the military. So depending on how that goes, I can either go directly into medical school, or I can do my service first and then come back for it.
Wow, that sounds quite interesting. So it sounds like you were either a very meticulous, well-organized young lady, or your parents were quite organized to make sure that you got the right guidance. So which one was it?
Well, it was a little bit of both. We're both like that. I mean, I learned from them, I believe, and it paid off for me.
Wow. So what do you think about today's event so far?
Well, I think it's fantastic. It's a lot bigger than what I originally thought it would be, and it's a really nice turnout. We have a large group of people here today. I'm excited to see how it's going to all go.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to you receiving your award today,
and
we appreciate you stopping in and giving us this interview.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time.
Thank you.
Where she plans to major in English with a writing concentration. In her spare time, Nubia enjoys writing, drawing, and reading. She has a personal philosophy. With faith and dedication, dreams become becomes reality. Congratulations.
In the category of most improved grade point average, the 2004 scholarship is awarded to Ms. Sadie Masamba. In 2010, when Sadie moved to the United States from her native Democratic Republic of Congo, she spoke very little English. After completing her first semester at Blair High School, her GPA was 0.0. Through hard work and determination, Sadie learned English and overcame many other cultural obstacles and now boasts a 3.24 grade level. In the fall, Sadie will attend California State University Northridge and plans to major in psychology. In her spare time, Sadie plays on Blair's tennis team, is a member of the Christian Club, sings in the choir, and volunteers at her church as an usher and Sunday school monitor. Sadie's life philosophy is stay true to yourself regardless of the challenges I face. Congratulations, Sadie.
Okay, we're back, and we have another one of the award recipients today. So why don't you share with the viewers your name and tell them that school you attend, because I'm sure it's going to be one of the most prominent schools in Pasadena, and let the viewers know, how did you learn of the scholarship?
Okay. My name is Lance Winden. I go to John Muir High School in Pasadena, California. I will be attending San Jose State in the fall of 2014 as a major in English and a concentration in a major in English, a concentration in career writing. Sorry. I actually heard about this scholarship from my counselor, Dr. Gonzalez, and she's always telling us about scholarships in the Pasadena area.
So do you feel that the scholarship will really add to getting you closer to achieving these goals?
Yes, I do. I think why Alpha Kappa is so amazing is that it is helping me. It's actually like showing that they believe in me and what I can do, and it's helping me fund my college experience, and I'm really thankful for that.
So what are your hopes once you get your degree, and certainly with young African American males who come through the same pathway?
Well, I actually hope to be a writer. I'm actually writing a dystopian fiction novel entitled Escape from Archon, and I hope to one day be able to share that with the world, and I hope to be a copywriter as my steady job while I'm writing my novel.
Wow. Well, as you can see, the monies that are being raised today certainly is going to go to some good youth. So hopefully, by you receiving it, you can certainly stay involved with Pasadena and encourage other young people that there's a sound pathway, and especially being an alumni of John Muir.
Oh, you're an alumni?
I'm an alumni.
Okay. Go Mustangs.
All right.
What I hope to do is, after college and my whole experience, I hope to come back to John Muir High School and to have like a kind of be able to reach back to the community and say that you guys can do this, that I believe in you, and these are the steps that you need to take to get back into the world and do something great.
Well, we certainly appreciate you stopping in and giving us a quick interview, and we'll continue to interview other recipients.
In fact, Lance will attend Lance will attend San Jose State University and major in communication. His personal life philosophy is, I'm more than just a GPA, a number, a test score, or a name. I am an ever-expanding individual who is learning how to further impact the world with a gift that is education. Congratulations.
Hi, we're back with another one of the recipients of today's scholarships, and I'm going to let her introduce herself, tell us the school you attend, and where you're going to be going next year, and last but not least, what you really hope to achieve with getting your scholarship and then coming back and serving Pasadena.
Okay, my name is Sadie Masamba. I go to Blair High School, and I will be going to CSUN, University of Northwich, and I will be majoring for psychology.
Wow. So why don't you share with the viewers, how did you learn of the AKA scholarship, and what was the process that you went through to get selected as one of the recipients?
Okay, so first of all, my counselor talked to me about the scholarship, and I was interested to apply for scholarship, and then I applied for scholarship, and then they called me for interview. It was really good, so I qualified for it.
So why don't you share with some of the viewers really your experience so far as a young high school student, and what your hopes are or expectations are with being a college-bound student?
Okay, so what I would say is it's not too late to get a scholarship or to improve. And then, so since I will be majoring on psychology, so I would like to help my people and the people in the United States as well.
Wow, well, you certainly sound like a very wise and focused young lady, and I'm glad that you gave us an opportunity to stop by and share some of your insight, and we look forward to you receiving your award today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Novel, which is currently untitled. Julian will attend Pasadena City College in summer and fall, and in spring enters the University of Southern California. Where he plans to study environmental engineering. Julian's life philosophy is, everything happens for a reason. Congratulations, Julian.
And we're back with the last recipient, but the best recipient. You're going to close up the show showing the viewers what the process was and how have you been enjoying yourself today and being a part of the festive event and coordinating with the VIPs out front. That's why we have to save the best for last. So why don't you start with sharing with the viewers your name and the school you attend?
Well, my name is Julian Pina, and I attend South Pasadena High School, and I plan to attend University of Southern California.
Wow, well, I'm glad I'm also a Trojan man. So first of all, congratulate you on that decision. And why don't you share with the viewers what your major is going to be, and certainly what your thoughts are with receiving this award today?
Well, I plan to major in environmental engineering at the University of Southern California. I'm very excited to be receiving this award on behalf of Alpha Kappa Alpha and the organization. I'm very honored that I got to be here today with all these brilliant-minded people and individuals, and I'm very glad that I was selected out of the potentially large amount of, viable candidates for this. And I'm very glad that this got to happen to me overall.
So what are your hopes for the future once you finish with your degree to come back and give back to the community? And certainly as a young man, I'm sure that you can see the need to set a good pathway.
Well, the hope is that by the time I come back here, I will have been confident that I've had an impact on the environment, so much so that I can look at my little brother in the face and say he's coming into a world that was potentially better off than the world I was in when I was a kid. And now it'll be a lot cleaner, it'll be a lot more sustainable. And then in the end, I'll know I've done some good for the humanity and for my little brother as a whole.
Wow, well, you certainly sound like a very wise young man, and we're looking forward to you receiving the award today, and certainly your future, so you can come back and serve the community and have some truly added value.
Thank you very much. Once again, it's an honor to be here with everyone.
For our Mother of the Year presentation, we are proud to recognize a wonderful woman today. She works tirelessly to serve those around her, and she seldom receives recognition for all that she does. So let me tell you a little about her. We have multimedia. Pay your attention to these screens. Reverend Yolanda Love is the founder and CEO of Yolanda Love Ministries. She's well known in the Pasadena community, where she has worked in collaboration with many community organizations and ministries that include 12 years of service as an ordained elder at Victory Bible Church, 25 years as minister of music at Lincoln Avenue Baptist Church, The Links Incorporated, Women in Southern California, the Gospel Announcers Guild, the Boys Club of Pasadena, the late Danny Roberts and Unity, Gene Birch Ministries, and the Southern California Women's Health Conference. Currently, Reverend Nolanda is the personal executive assistant to Dr. Jack Hayford, founder and chancellor at the King's University. She's also an active member of the ministry team at the Church on the Way in Van Nuys, under the leadership of Pastor Tim Clark Sr. Within the ministry, she strives to do whatever God guides her to do at any given time so she can bring joy to others. Joy is an important concept and word to Reverend Nolanda. She feels that it means to help people through their struggles, but be strong in the Lord as His joy gives us strength. Reverend Nolanda has many interests that include attending plays, writing poetry and music, singing gospel, reading and cooking. She also takes time to pause and enjoy beauty around her, mountain views, beautiful sunsets, as well as her family and friends. Her creative energies are often inspired when she's at the beach where she writes. Through her life, she shared her blessings through music on a CD titled With My Whole Heart, and the book titled Joy for the Journey, Heart Expressions, a Poetic Celebration. Reverend Nolanda is driven by a strong desire to make a difference in the lives of others around her. The desire took her back to school in 2003 to obtain a seminary degree from the King's University. It is believed that every person is born with gifts. Reverend Nolanda believes that one of her gifts is to work with others to help them realize their own gifts so they do not waste them. Her life philosophy is to be a worshiper first, live a God-centered life, and you'll finish if you don't quit. Behind this wonderful woman is a loving and supportive family. She's the proud wife of Joe Love and the mother of two sons, Joe Love II and Ryan Love. The line of her life are her 6 beautiful grandchildren, Mia, Marcus, Malia, Ryan Jr., Bryce, and Drea. It's my pleasure to introduce to some and present to others the Reverend Nolanda Love, the 2014 Mother of the Year. Reverend Nolanda Love. I'd like to read one as follows. It is my pleasure to congratulate you on your well-deserved recognition as Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Mother of the Year. Your unwavering commitment to faith and family exemplifies what is best in our community. Congratulations again and best wishes on this 10th day of May. John Kennedy, Council Member, City of Pasadena. Again, congratulations and all love to Reverend Nolanda Love. As Reverend Love takes her seat with love and honor, let's keep the program moving and introduce our emerging young leaders. The emerging young leaders of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated will impact the lives of 10,000 girls in grades 6 through 8 by providing leadership development, civic engagement, enhanced academic preparation, and character building. The Pasadena Chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated launched its EYL program in the fall of 2011. The young ladies meet monthly with members of the sorority and complete modules on character building, scholastic integrity,
We're going to have another guest to come on in, and he's going to share some of his Pasadena roots with us. Mr. Joe Love.
Joe Love II. Hi, how are you doing?
And why don't you share with the viewers your commitment to Pasadena?
My commitment to Pasadena. I was born and raised in Pasadena. Pasadena High School product, go Bulldogs. My family's in Pasadena. Still got strong roots here in Pasadena, and I've worked with a couple after-school programs. Pasadena's Best several years ago with Jackie Howard, who recently passed. I've got a number of family members who've worked with different Pasadena programs, after school, worked with at-risk kids, and definitely have a passion for working with kids, working with organizations when I get the opportunity to help further the missions of the African American folks in that community.
So why don't you share with us how does it feel to be the son of today's recipient of the award for Mother of the Year?
You know what? It's a blessing, and it's just a continual blessing. A lot of times I guess there are times when I take it for granted, but my mom's a beautiful person. She has a heart for serving other people, and more importantly, she's always been there. She supported myself, my brother, and she goes way out of her way to make sure that folks feel loved, and definitely deserving of this award.
Well, I'm just honored to be here with the Love family because they have set a high bar, and I think that's what we need in our community to elevate a good quality of life and to show that we can all get a public education and achieve great standards, including yourself. So why don't you share with the viewers how your public education has served you, your college education, and the type of employment and company you work for to give young people inspiration that they can achieve greatness.
Sure. Well, I was fortunate enough to go to private school during up until junior high. I went to Pasadena High School, as I pointed out. At the time, the public school education was very, very beneficial for me, allowed me to move forward to Cal Poly Pomona, where I was able to get a computer information systems degree. And subsequent to that, I worked at Jet Propulsion Laboratory here in Pasadena, as well as moved on to work for Deloitte & Touche, and now I work for Amgen. And so I have an information systems career. I've been very blessed to have that career, and it's provided me a number of opportunities for myself and my family.
We'd like to thank you because the event is about to start. We look forward to seeing you later on in the show. Thank you. Hi, this is Alan Shay, and we're back with another one of the AKA Soras. And can you tell us your name and tell us what you thought of today's event?
I'm Barbara Washington, and I thought today's event was spectacular, and I love the presentation of the scholarship winners.
And as a Sora of this organization, how do you feel about the commitment that the AKAs have made to future generations of college graduates?
Oh, I think the AKAs have made a great contribution, and I think through the history of AKA, there's been an emphasis on education and young people, and I think this group is doing a fantastic job.
Well, I must say, I really must celebrate the AKAs and the response that they received today. It appears that it was a full packed house,
yes,
and great entertainment, a great fashion show, and all the beautiful women with their hats. What did you think about that?
Oh, fantastic.
Well, I'm just glad that you were able to come out and share with the viewers and also the community of Pasadena how committed the AKAs are to foster future growth and future youth in our community.
They have always been, the founders of this organization had that very thing in mind when they put the organization together, and I think it's been a fantastic organization.
Well, we certainly appreciate you taking out time to share with the viewers how important this event is, and hopefully the community will get involved and certainly assist in reaching the goals of the AKA to foster the youth for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're back with another guest from today's event, and why don't you share with the viewers your name?
Lila Ann Reynolds from Long Beach, California.
And you came quite a drive today. What did you think of the event?
It's awesome. This makes my 10th time attending the Fashionetta.
Wow. So what was the motivating factor that got you on board with a 10th annual support of the AKA?
My two nieces, Kiana L'Oreal and Jasmine Evanes. I've been supporting them.
Okay, and they are associated with the.
They are AKA members.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
good. So, what do you think about the contributions that they're making to elevate how important it is to get out in the community, raise the type of funding that they've raised to help fund the future generation?
I think it's a very awesome thing to raise $100,000 that they're giving to the students over the years, especially underprivileged children, that gives them a chance that have 4.0, 4.09 to go to Harvard, Yale, and West Point. Is just awesome because they can bring back someone given to them now, and then later on in life they can give back the same as someone gave to them.
Well, I certainly hope that the viewers can see that the community supports the outreach of helping the youth, and certainly with you coming from Long Beach should be an indicative of how far-reaching the support is.
Yes, and it's just a pleasure to be here to witness such a elegant fashion show today.
Well, what did you think of some of that fashion that came out that runway?
Oh, it was awesome. You guys should have been here. So we hope to see some of you guys next year.
Well, I'm sure if the viewers see today's show, they'll be a lot more aware of what AKA and their organization is doing to further support the community and raise funding for our future youth.
Thank you.
Thank you.